stainless steel. This right here is just some regular 304 stainless. We can weld from very thin stainless up to about a 1/4 inch on stainless. It's such a hard alloy. Now also, when you're welding stainless right here, if you've got two pieces butted together, you're going to get a little distortion. So we highly recommend about a 1/16 up to a 1/8 gap when you're welding your stainless. I've got just a couple 304 stainless steel pieces right here. So we give ourselves just a little bit of a gap. Now also, I'm using just a 316 stainless steel TIG rod. You don't have to use any flux or anything, just a standard TIG. Now a lot of you aircraft guys, we give you some different numbers on some of your aluminum, some of your stainless, and your mild steel. All that is in the instructional book. Now also, with stainless steel, this is the only metal that we actually have to use a different type flame. We use a neutral flame on everything but stainless. Now just to show you what we're doing, you can actually adjust it with either one of your oxyacetylene knobs right here. But we need just a little bit more acetylene. Now, anytime you have a little feather sticking out like that, that's always what they call a carburizing flame, a little bit more acetylene. The longer that cone is, the longer it is, actually the cooler it is. All right, so we run it out there about twice the length as that little inner cone right there, and that's not critical, that's approximate. But you can see that little cone on the inside, so we still weld with the little inner cone. And the reason we do that, if you get any oxygen at all in that stainless, you crystallize it, make it very brittle and weak. So that's like a little added shield. So not the outer feather, but that little small inner cone right there. Also, I'm going to show you just a little easier way to weld with it. All I'm doing right here is actually just holding that rod right in the puddle, taking that little small cone, walking right up the rod, washing it right back in the puddle. Now I actually keep that rod pushed right into the puddle right there. Taking that little small cone, walking up the rod in small, slow increments. People, for some reason, want to try and weld too fast with it, and all you'll do is just give yourself a lot of high and low peaks. Actually, watch that puddle spreading out. Just take that little cone, walk up the rod, wash it back into the puddle, and make sure it's melting. If you're welding stainless to stainless or stainless to any other metal, we tell you in the book just to use that carburizing flame right there. Now stainless will clean up very nice. You always have a little discoloration to it, no matter what you weld it with. Now if you look real close right there, you can also see we give you 100% penetration. For a lot of you guys out there that want a real nice cosmetic appearance, your stainless will clean up and buff up very nice. A lot of guys like the jeweler's rouge and the buffing wheel, but there's a lot of different compounds out there that you can clean it up with. In fact, all of our welds, the aluminum, stainless, and the mild steel, the jeweler's rouge and the buffing wheel, you can buff it out just like chrome right there. So if you're going to do your stainless, there again, just a carburizing flame and just a standard TIG or Heliart rod. So now we're getting ready to go and weld some of our mild steel.